So, hello everybody. Welcome to our today's seminar. I say welcome to my students here in the room. I say hello to my online audience. And for today, I was just thinking, let us have a brief look in grammar. So, you definitely know that grammar is so important. So, this is the seminar we learn what can I say when standing in front of a conference, when just talking in a seminar. We learn something on vocabulary in the different fields of biology. Everything is very important, and it's very often that you neglect grammar. And nevertheless, it is so important. Because if you're talking and your science is very nice and all your words are perfect, but there are mistakes in grammar, this is actually very embarrassing, and this will definitely affect your brilliant science. So that's why let's use the time and have quite a look once more on grammar. So for today I was selecting something that it's probably familiar to all of us. So we know this. This is the word order. So you know that in English there is a very strict word order. You have to start with the subject, then comes the verb, and in the end you have the object. So this is probably familiar to all of us still from school, but it shows that especially Germans neglect so often of that because the German language is more flexible. So you can change these words, whereas in English you cannot, and you have to keep this in mind. So there is something different that should be strictly stayed true in English. So this is the organization of the principal clause of the matrix sentence in relation to the subordinate clause. So please take this into consideration. You start with the principal clause of the matrix sentence, and then you follow with the subordinate clause. So there's another special thing. These are adverbs. So you know that there are several adverbs available. We have the adverb of manner, we have the adverb of place, and the adverb of time. And they have definitely an order as well. So you would usually start with the adverb of manner, you follow with the adverb of place, and as we see this here, in the end of the sentence, you would usually the adverb of time use, only in the end. So this is very important. So if you have several adverbs that are used in the same sentence, please stay, there is the order, manner, place, time. You should strictly stay to this order. So it's quite interesting when having a look at scientific presentations, because we use all these grammar rules in presentations, but there are slight exceptions. So I was just saying that the adverb of time, you should use this, especially in everyday language, in the end of a sentence. And the interesting thing is that scientists make this sometimes a bit differently. So I have here an example of a sentence, and I'll read this aloud. So let me start. This sentence is saying, recently, plant microRNAs have been shown to function as important modulators of plant stress responses. When reading the sentence a bit more in detail, we realize immediately, hey, what happened here? Recently is standing in front. So actually, you might find this version in science, because in science sometimes you would like to stress the time. So, because the sentence is very important, but this should be definitely stressed when this happens. So, and that's why you have the recently here in front. So, when reading publications carefully, you quite often see this order a bit different from the order that it was just explained to you. So, this is definitely very important, and we had a very interesting excursion to grammar, and I think let us stop for today with grammar. I say thank you very much for your attention, and we will continue with this fascinating details in English language in the next seminar. Thanks a lot, and so long, up to the next time.